Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Go Home Show of Monday Night Raw. We are just days away from the highly anticipated Fastlane Premium Live event. And the matchup that we're seeing tonight is just a brief preview of a matchup we're going to be seeing live at Fastlane, as it will be a triple threat match between this man right here, Shinsuke Nakamura, his opponent tonight, Bron Breakker, as well as another opponent, Big E. These three superstars formerly of D-Generation X, that group having to disband after Drew McIntyre defeated them in a 3-on-1 gauntlet matchup. And ever since that's happened, Nakamura has done everything in his power to decimate Bron Breakker and Big E every chance he has gotten. Last week he defeated Big E in a one-on-one contest, and this week he gets the badass Bron Breakker one-on-one. But this matchup is no ordinary one-on-one. William Regal has upgraded this matchup from it being just a normal singles matchup to a no-holds-barred match. So that means anything can go. These guys can beat the living snot out of each other all over this arena, as long as we get that pinfall or submission in the middle of this ring. And I can tell you the matchup is going to be brutal, man. It's a match to really look forward to. We're just, like we said, we're a little taste of what we're going to get this Sunday at Fastlane. And tonight it is going to be all about high-octane action, a lot of big-time matches, not only in the men's division, but also the women's division tonight. As now here comes the badass Bron Breakker, former NXT champion, former NXT United Kingdom champion, as well as former Raw Tag Team champion with Big E. Now for Breakker, looking to get his moment in the sun, essentially. You know, he being able to be a part of D-Generation X, yeah, that's big for him, but now he's going to have his breakout moment, and he's going to have to deal with certainly two marquee names here in all of WWE, that being Big E and Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura, former Universal Champion, former United States Champion, and certainly for Big E, longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in the series history, one of the most dominant Intercontinental Champions we've had here before. As well as, you know, he's helped out in the tag team division when he was a part of the tag team with the New Day, as well as obviously Big E won the tag team championships with Bron Breakker. So certainly there's a lot of stuff going on in the tag team division, with obviously all those superstars having at least the luck besides Nakamura. But now we get ourselves a singles matchup before the big triple threat matchup live at Fastlane. Charles Robinson has officially started the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. And look at Nakamura starting off fast. That's why they call him the king of strong style, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot look past this man whatsoever. And we all know what's on the line in this triple threat match coming up at Fastlane. The winner will be next in line for the Undisputed Championship. Whether is it Randy Orton that retains, or does Sami Zayn get the Undisputed Championship back, or is the wild card of the part of that matchup, will it be Bobby Lashley winning his first championship here in Universe Mode history? A lot of big names in that matchup. Only one thing can happen. We'll see who walks out champion in that matchup. Is Nakamura. High risk maneuver from the second rope, going for a punch to the face. Didn't work out, obviously. And now Breakker going to show you that wrestling background as he's out wrestling Nakamura in this moment. It's a big takedown there. And big kick. That gotta be careful when you take on Nakamura. Man is absolutely fast when he wants to be. And now there's the king of the strong style. Just vicious knee strikes right into those ribs. As now Nakamura going to look for the pinfall here early, but Breakker with a strong kick out. And I like the strategy of what Nakamura's doing right now. He is He is slowing down Bron Breakker this moment. He's not trying to speed up this matchup necessarily. He's keeping on the badass right now, slowing him down with those fast kicks and punches and everything. And, this is going directly in the favor of Nakamura. As now Breakker trying to get back inside this matchup here. Nakamura in a bad way at this moment. Ooh, right into the barricade. And that's what Breakker needs right now. You got to start hitting some powerful maneuvers. You got to start taking it to Nakamura. You got to take down that lower back of Nakamura. Work on the legs maybe for a little bit as well. And now Nakamura with what an over-the-head suplex there. Over-the-head back suplex, I should say. But now Nakamura tossing him into the corner. Breakker thought he had him. And now Nakamura with a big kick. Oh, we've seen this before. Sliding suplex there from Nakamura. Nakamura has been one step ahead of Bron Breakker all night tonight. And now Nakamura has a kendo stick here. And now he's going to start swinging for the fences. Bron Breakker's got to figure out something quickly, or that kendo stick will be broken over him. And it just explodes over him in that moment. And now Breakker with a over-the-head suplex. And Nakamura landing on all those splinters there. I can tell you that won't feel good as now Breakker starting to toss Nakamura around a little bit. Certainly using this ring to his advantage, especially those kendos, the broken kendo stick shots all over this ring at the moment. It's a big boot there from Breakker. And I think for all three of the superstars, Breakker, Nakamura, and certainly Big E, could definitely have a big 2025 as a pinfall opportunity. Is this enough? No, Breakker thought he had him. He thought by hitting that spear out of nowhere, that was going to be it. Breakker now is signaling the end is near for Shinsuke Nakamura. Can Breakker do it? That's a big punch to the kidneys. Nakamura has him up. Gonna connect with, Michinoku driver. Right there on the broken kendo stick pieces. Again, now Nakamura just gonna, I guess you could say, play with his opponent right now. Just trying to figure out what will keep Bron Breakker down at this exact moment. Nakamura telling Breakker to get up to his feet. High risk from the second rope. What is Nakamura thinking? Big Kinshasa. Kinshasa takes down Breakker. Is this it? Shoulders are down. 2, 3. Shinsuke Nakamura has defeated Bron Breakker. Highly competitive match tonight to kick us off here on Monday Night Raw. Not your typical no-holds-barred matchup tonight, but Shinsuke Nakamura once again defeating another member of the former D-Generation X squad. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more action here on Monday Night Raw. Now, this next matchup will be a 4-way Tornado Tag Team matchup to determine who will face off with the Ricochet and Braun Strowman for the World Tag Team Championships. Obviously, got a little bit of a rivalry brewing kind of between the Street Profits and the Dudley Boyz, and obviously the OC and the Judgment Day as of late. And I feel like I'm a broken record when I say it, but the Street Profits trying to figure out how to win some matches, trying to get themselves into title contention. The hope was to have Bobby Lashley kind of lead them to the promised land, and it just really has not been it so far. But maybe if Bobby Lashley wins the Undisputed Championship, maybe, just maybe, that could be that point in the careers where everything starts clicking for the Hurt Business. As you got Montez, Angelo Dawkins, as well as Apollo Crews with that big group. And certainly Apollo Crews has kind of been to the wayside essentially. Lashley hasn't really had to use Apollo Crews. If I'm Apollo Crews, you got to think, hey, I'm more useful if you let me help you guys out. But certainly Bobby Lashley hasn't really allowed Apollo Crews to really help them out. So we'll see if that ever gets put to use. But certainly a big time fatal or four-way tornado tag team matchup tonight. As now here comes the Dudley Boyz, who dealt with the Street Profits a number of weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins attacking them from behind before that matchup even started. Ultimately, the Dudley Boyz would end up picking up a win in that tag team matchup. The Dudley Boyz told us straight up. He said, Devon and Bubba Ray said, "Hey, we're not just back to be, nostalgia acts just to sit in the back. We wanna be in the middle of these rings fighting with this talent. See how different it was when we were in ECW and obviously WWE. We wanna deal with these top tag teams." And obviously the tag teams that we have here on Monday Night Raw, they're definitely some big names. So certainly for Bubba Ray and Devon, they can really deal with what we have, and certainly I think they could have a lot of dream matchups for sure. And I mean, I could name off the Dudley Boyz and the New Day. That'd be a a dream match once again here for Monday Night Raw. I know New Day are on NXT, but the Usos, if they ever got back together, Jay and Jimmy. Certainly, I mean, if we saw the Judgement Day, certainly that'd be a good matchup as well. So I mean, there's a number of tag teams I'd like to see. I'd like to see how the Dudley Boyz would pair with Ricochet and Braun Strowman. Do we get to see that? I don't know. We could see that at Fastlane if they win this four-way matchup. It's one of those things that they're going to have to work the tail off. And you're looking at the Grand Slam Tag Team Champions, or former Tag Team Champions. They've won on Raw, they've won on NXT, they've won on SmackDown. The Good Brothers, the OC, the Original Club, they've done it all here in WWE. Certainly not something to look past, man. It's certainly accomplished a lot with AJ Styles. A number of weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor and AJ Styles would go at it live here on Monday Night Raw, with Finn Balor getting the upper hand one-on-one in that contest. Beat him clean, and Finn Balor said, "Hey, how about you join the Judgment Day? Come on over and you disband your group." And AJ said, I'm not leaving my crew. I'm not leaving Carl. I'm not leaving Luke. I'm not leaving Michin, Mia Yim. I'm not leaving them. And obviously Finn Balor didn't take that too kindly. And obviously we know where that went. And certainly we'll see how that fares, especially tonight. Big time tag team matchup in this match. We're seeing Finn Balor and Damian Priest a part of this tag team, and this would be a big opportunity for Finn Balor and Damian Priest here to have that moment. Finn Balor has accomplished a lot here in Universe Mode, ladies and gentlemen. Former WWE Champion, multi-time Mr. Money in the Bank, former United States Champion as well. He's done a lot in his career. Damian Priest, former Intercontinental Champion in his own right, former Mr. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner as well. And certainly they want to get some championships back around their waist there. The Judgment Day, certainly right now here on Monday Night Raw, the only championship that they have a part of their crew is the Women's World Championship, and that's with Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley will be defending her Women's World Championship this Sunday against the EST of Monday Night Raw, that being Bianca Belair. And it's like having a WrestleMania match, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a big matchup between those two women, and you're getting it live at a Fastlane PLE. I cannot wait to see it. But now this next matchup, anything goes in this matchup. Charles Robinson has officially started the matchup. Here we go. Dawkins coming right out of the gate with that maneuver. Oh, referee inadvertently taken out, but hey, you can't be thrown out of this matchup when you have all 8 superstars in the ring. It's going to be a cluster, and it's going to be hard to really call this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, but certainly we're going to see how it goes. Who would you guys like to see take on the World Heavyweight, or the World Tag Team Champions, pardon me. It's an early pinfall there from Finn Balor. Didn't work out in his favor. I mean, certainly was a lot of big-time names. I mean, certainly Street Profits could sneak themselves in there. Dudley Boyz would love to have themselves a chance for those tag team championships. In their illustrious career, they've had the most tag team championships in total. Let's look at Dawkins just throwing the back of Anderson's neck in the back of that mat there. That's back and forth we go early on. Finn Balor, elbow across the chest as Anderson having the roll out. Pinfall opportunity. Will Judgment Day be going to Fastlane? Not yet, at least. And now Bubba Ray. I'm going to show you that strength and power here as he takes down Carl Anderson. Priest now. He's got himself a good old kendo stick. Looking to swing for the fences. Damian Priest is from New York, so he's going to start swinging like Aaron Judge and the Yankees right now. Bubba Ray with a brutal released powerbomb there. Nice sling blade there from Finn as the matchup again is just breaking down here. And a big boot there from Bubba Ray. You got Dawkins and Bubba Ray in the middle of this ring so far. Anderson just taken out of the equation. And now Balor got himself a kendo stick. He's not afraid to swing for the fences. And Bubba Ray is a one-man group as he just powerbombed Carl Anderson on that steel chair. Unforgiving steel chair, man. Absolute brutal. And that shows you that ECW side of Bubba Ray Dudley. Certainly one of the makers of the TLC matchup that we've all seen here in WWE. Is that his vintage Bubba Ray? Here we go. Looking to pick up a win. Are they going to Fastlane? Oh, so close. That could have been it, honestly. And now Gallows from behind. And big punch there. An STO from Finn Balor. Looking to take down his Profits. Matchup is breaking down here. All sorts of brutality going on in this matchup. Gallows right there for his brother. Bubba Ray, though, trying to deal with you could say a 2-on-1 situation here. Trying to deal with the OC. With Priest getting rid of that kendo stick, realizing there's some trouble going on in the middle of that ring that he needs to deal with quickly. And you blame him. I mean, Bubba Ray looking pretty good in this matchup, man. Especially that power bomb to Anderson in the steel chair. That's a key point in this matchup. As look at Montez Ford tossing Finn Balor up in the air. And imagine how that would feel for Montez Ford to pick up a win, a victory, a pinfall victory over one of the most accomplished superstars we've had here in WWE. As Bubba Ray just pulled out that table just moments ago. Could we see him use it? Finn Balor going to go for the pinfall. Is this enough? Strong kick out. Bubba now setting up sights on Angelo Dawkins. Finn Balor from behind. STO right on the chair. Whose match is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Who is going to challenge for the World Tag Team Championships? Back in the corner is Bubba Ray. Luke Gallows looking for some snake eyes right in front of our lovely camera. And now Dawkins tosses him back into the corner with a running bulldog. Luke Gallows takes down Priest. Priest is busted wide open. As Gallows doesn't try to go for the pinfall. He is out of it at the moment. As we got three superstars on the left side of your screen going at it. Anderson, looks like Finn Balor and Carl Anderson, Finn Balor and Devon, pardon me. Gallows looking after Damian Priest again. I think the OC might be able to win this. If Gallows decides to go for the pinfall, Dawkins will. He'll gladly go for the pinfall, but Gallows right there to break it up. Again, this matchup is breaking down as it should be. Four big tag teams going at it. As Gallows looking to get themselves a matchup for the tag titles, just not it yet. It seems like Dawkins is being targeted in this matchup. Bubba Ray might be able to take it. No, Dawkins, I think he kicked out before Gallows was able to break it up. Big clubbing blow from the big man, Luke Gallows. And now Dawkins is saying, hey man, I'll gladly help out in this ass kicking. The back suplex there from Devon. Back and forth we go. Dawkins here looking to pick up a win. But no, Damian Priest right there to break it up. And now here comes Dawkins. Back and forth we go. This is anyone's ball game, man. Everyone is kicking each other's butt right now. You got to be at the right place, right time. You got 3 different superstars from 3 different teams in the middle of this ring right now. You got all sorts of different carnage going inside of the ring. You can only imagine what's going to happen inside to get that pinfall or even submission. Look at Priest just dominating with those heavy haymakers there. Oh, we got Bubba Ray, Damian Priest going at it. But now, oh, what a clothesline from Priest. Could that be enough? Look at that cut on the forehead. And it is enough. The Judgment Day have done it. Picking up a big win in this matchup. Could Finn Balor and Damian Priest become the World Tag Team Champions live there at Fastlane, ladies and gentlemen? It's a huge opportunity, huge chance, and we'll see at Fastlane. And now time to change the focus of this match towards the women's division, as now we get to have one of the Kabuki Warriors make themselves known in this matchup. It will be the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane, taking on the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. And for Rhea Ripley, she has herself one of her bigger matches in her career as she defends the Women's World Championship at Fastlane against the EST of WWE, that being Bianca Belair. And for Kairi Sane, hey, big time opportunity tonight to pick up a win and not only get ourselves a future opportunity for the Women's World Championship, but Kairi Sane very well could establish herself in the future of the Queen of the Ring tournament matchup with a strong showing. Because once Fastlane is over and done with, Raw will start to focus on the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. For the men, there's been multiple winners, that being Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. And also, we've only had one winner in the career of the women's side of things, and that was Tegan Nox. We'll have to wait and see who very well could earn those opportunities. And obviously, we'll find out more when exactly those announcements will be. But definitely could be at Fastlane, or very well could be basically the day or later in the day after Fastlane. But there is Rhea Bloody Ripley, or like what she likes to say, mommy is always on top. Rhea Ripley is looking to have that reign that will establish her here in WWE. Bianca Belair has established herself over these last 2 years. It took her a little bit of time, but she figured herself out. She won the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase. She would go on to cash in that briefcase and hold it for a while, and then she'd have a big rivalry with Bayley and obviously Damage Control for a very long time, and then ultimately it would be Bayley and Bianca at WrestleMania. Bianca would get her championship back. Asuka would win the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase, would cash in on Bianca, and then after that we'd see a rematch between Bianca and Asuka. Bianca would get her championship back, and then Bianca and Rhea would have themselves a rivalry brewing as it is, and Rhea defeated Bianca. But now Bianca has earned her opportunity by defeating Asuka and Becky Lynch in a women's triple threat match. So she gets herself a rematch, a big time rematch. And we're going to see a second time around, can Rhea Ripley retain her women's championship against Bianca Belair. And like I said, Rhea Ripley wants to have her moment. She wants to have that moment in her career that she said, hey, I was able to beat the best of the best. I talked the trash, I talked the talk, and I also walked the walk. And we'll see that at Fastlane, ladies and gentlemen. As here we go, Kairi Sane, Rhea Ripley, here live tonight. Referee rings the bell, here we go. Big time moment for both of these women. Kairi Sane needs a win to really solidify herself in this division. Rhea Ripley, she doesn't want to have a loss heading in to that pay-per-view, so something's going to happen. Certainly we'll see how it all fares leading into Fastlane. As going for a chokeslam or some sorts, but Kairi Sane with a little, I guess you could say, thumb to the eye. Referee may have seen it, but maybe kind of letting it go. Is now a little bit of an abdominal stretch here to Rhea Ripley, but it's too early to do much damage or even try to make her tap out. And for Rhea, she's going to be happy, seeing Damian Priest, Finn Balor picking up a big win tonight in tag team action. And especially to defeat the Dudley Boyz, pin the Dudley Boyz in that very matchup. So maybe the Judgement Day once again will be able to get that opportunity as Rhea Ripley just tossing Kairi Sane across this ring. Kairi Sane a little bit faster in this exchange, tossing her in the corner. Nice running forearm strike. Gonna go for the pinfall. Shoulders are down. Referee is right there. Charles Robinson has been in this business for a very, very long time, all the way back in WCW. So that really tells you something about how long Charles Robinson has been a ref in the WWE. And now another abdominal stretch, but this time from Mommy Rhea Ripley, just stretching out Kairi Sane and Zayn with those punches to the face. And now a head scissors takedown takes down your women's world champion. And it look. Almost like, I believe it was a Black Widow or whatever that was from AJ Lee back in the day. Certainly, a lot of people know AJ Lee for being one of the, you could say, leaders of the Divas era in WWE. As Rhea Ripley over the top rope. She connected with the leg, but I think she landed more on her tailbone. I think more of the damage is going to be going to Rhea Ripley on that one. Especially that tailbone. So we'll see if Kairi Sane can capitalize on what could be a big mistake in this matchup. That's why they call it high risk, high reward. Now Kairi Sane looking to punish Rhea Ripley, the women's world champion. Pinfall opportunity, but there is a rope break. This matchup is a no count out matchup, but there is still rope breaks, disqualifications. Oh, Kairi Sane bouncing off the ropes with those handstands and now a flying head scissors. Oh, and the big stomp to the midsection. You can feel this match is starting to heat up. But as soon as you say that, Rhea Ripley just twisting that knee. And just like that, Women's World Champion back on top. And there is Mommy, your Women's World Champion, just stomping away right there on the action. And look at, she's cocky, confident right now, as she should be. She is your Women's World Champion, but you got to be careful here. You cannot just keep playing with your opponent and expect to win. You gotta put them away and then maybe showboat a little bit more. But I guess that might be just me. And now let's see what Rhea Ripley has in store for Kairi Sane. Maybe looking to inflict some more punishment, and I can tell you, that knee to the face is not going to help your chances, Kairi. I can tell you for sure. Is now maybe looking for an electric chair. No, face buster. Face plant takedown. Pinfall there. Referee, shoulders are down. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Didn't even need to pull out the riptide tonight. Rhea Bloody Ripley gets a win live tonight here on Monday Night Raw. Big win for Rhea Bloody Ripley as she sets her sights on the challenger, Bianca Belair, at Fastlane. You know, I've been around this business for a very long time. I've fought the best. I've been on top of the mountain. And I've proven that when you step in the ring with AJ Styles, you're stepping in there with the best wrestler in the world. But I'm not here to remind you all of that. what you already know. No, 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 no. I'm here to announce something that's going to shake this whole locker room to its core. You see, next week, the King of the Ring tournament kicks off, and guess who's the first entrant in this year's bracket? Well, you're looking at him, folks. The phenomenal AJ Styles. Now I know some of you are thinking, AJ, why does a guy like you need to win the King of the Ring? You've already done it all. Well, the thing is, I don't need this. I want this. Because this tournament is about proving you're the best of the best. No shortcuts, no cheap shots, just talent versus talent. And that's my kind of fight. So to every guy in that locker room thinking they got a shot at wearing that crown, let me give you a little bit of advice. Don't miss your shot. Bring your A game, because if you don't, the only thing you'll see me standing at the top at the end, the new King of the Ring. And trust me, when that happens, it's not just going to be phenomenal. It's going to be undisputed. I'll see you guys next week on Raw. Well, certainly you guys gotta love seeing AJ Styles being the first entrant on the Raw King of the Ring bracket. And that's, no pun intended, that is straight up phenomenal. We'll see how the rest of the bracket will fare. But now we have Iyo Sky, the genius of the Sky, looking to pick up a win tonight as she takes on Raquel Rodriguez. The reason why these two are fighting tonight, if you've been a little behind on Universe Mode, is because Iyo Sky and Raquel Rodriguez are a part of the inaugural first ever crowning of the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That crowning will be live at Fastlane. It will be Iyo Sky, Raquel Rodriguez, Dakota Kai, and Asuka. 3 of the 4 members of the Kabuki Warriors. And certainly that's going to be an awesome matchup, and obviously the favors in the corner of the Kabuki Warriors, but it does not mean this woman that is coming down to the ring, Raquel Rodriguez, cannot get the job done. Certainly, I believe that she very well could be the favorite in the matchup just because of that powerhouse style that she has. She very well could dish out punishment, and she can deal with Asuka as well. There's times when we first saw Raquel, when she was winning those big matches over the big name opponents. She is a former women's tag team champion in her own right, so certainly a lot of things for Raquel Rodriguez in her young career, for being here for at least a couple years, if not a little bit longer. I don't remember the exact timetable, but she has looked very impressive since joining in WWE. But will she be the first ever Intercontinental Champion for the women's side of things? We'll have to wait until Fastlane, but let's see if she can pick up a big win over Iyo Sky tonight. Referee has officially rung the bell. Here we go. One-on-one contest. The genius of the Sky versus the Powerhouse. I'm talking about the Powerhouse. You're seeing it early on with the Raquel Rodriguez. As, just bouncing the head of Iyo Sky right off that, and now just working on the midsection. If you can't breathe, you're not going to be able to really start flying around this matchup. And for Raquel, she needs to be that powerhouse at this instant. She gotta keep Iyo Sky from wanting to get her moves in, obviously. And that might sound basic 101, but when you have a high flyer like Iyo Sky and she starts flying around in here, and you're a powerhouse, you're a bigger superstar type of thing, it's gonna be a little bit tougher for you to slow her down. Pinfall here early from Iyo Sky. Will that be enough? Ooh, very close. Iyo Sky almost stole one here early. And now the genius of the Sky looking to go high risk, high reward here. This is the moment. Iyo Sky, what a DDT. I would not be surprised if that is game, set, match over. But no, Raquel with a strong kick out. I don't think I've ever seen a maneuver where the person jumping off the top rope, landing it with a DDT. If I have, I surely don't remember, but certainly that maneuver very well could have won into the matchup against any other woman, but Raquel Rodriguez is a whole different woman compared to a lot of these women on this roster. Now, Iyo Sky Irish whipped off the rope. Raquel Rodriguez just trying to, try and punch Iyo Sky, just punch the air, see if she will be even close to, even hitting it, I suppose. I don't know how you really want to say it, but Iyo Sky back in the offensive here. Irish whip, rebound here. Oh, look at this. Kick flippy, and now Iyo Sky with a big drop kick. It takes down Raquel Rodriguez. Now Iyo Sky gonna Irish whip Raquel Rodriguez, and drop kick to the left knee. Key point in this matchup, and Iyo Sky is just eating this up as she should be. She is in control. We'll see if she can put the final touches of this match away as he tosses Raquel right back in to the corner and able to hit her with a drop kick. Raquel, she is seeing stars at this moment, ladies and gentlemen. Going for a clothesline. Raquel saw it coming, and now Raquel all fired up here. Here comes Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, and a nice jumping clothesline. Back in the corner we go now. Raquel, she has Iyo Sky in position. Oh my goodness. Okay, what a maneuver there from Raquel. Pinfall opportunity. Is this enough? 2 shoulders are down, but so close. But only so close when it comes to certain maneuvers that you can put a superstar away. Raquel maybe setting her up for something here. Raquel, going for a big boot. Iyo Sky saw that coming. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening. We still got that massive 8-man tag team matchup later on tonight as your WWE Chairman Triple H teams up with Bobby Lashley, Christian Cage, as well as Bronson Reed to take on Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and even Jey Uso. Raquel Rodriguez not able to get that 3 count with that powerbomb. And now this is where Raquel cannot get frustrated. Iyo Sky just kicked out of one of her big-time maneuvers. This is where she either has to go back to the well or figure out something else to put away her opponent. As good old Snake Eyes, that certainly will help out as well. And Fastlane is set, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of big-time matches, including triple threat matches. Bron Breakker, Shinsuke Nakamura, Big E. The winner of that matchup takes on the winner of the Undisputed Championship as we see haymakers back and forth between Raquel and Iyo Sky. Haymakers for days between both of these women. A big kick, and Iyo Sky kicking the head off of Raquel. Is that enough? Shoulders down. Charles Robinson right there. But again, a strong kick out from Raquel. Raquel is a whole different animal, ladies and gentlemen. As Iyo Sky with a damaging, and I do mean damaging, suicide dive there, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what Iyo Sky honestly needed, and that certainly will help as well as she bounces Raquel's face right off that LED post. A big knee strike right there to the ribs of Raquel, and kind of going back to the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournament that's going to start next week here on Monday Night Raw. My question is, who would you guys like to see join that King of the Ring? It's obviously AJ Styles must have talked to William Regal. Regal is the one that is all about setting that stuff up, but AJ Styles was announced as the first one. It's a lot of potential with a lot of these men and women, so certainly you already have Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns winning the very first 2 of the King of the Ring, and Tegan Nox winning the first ever Queen's Crown, aka the Queen of the Ring tournament. So certainly there's a lot of you could say big names, especially in the men's division. Not saying Tegan Nox is not a big name, but certainly there's a lot to build off in that tournament here 2. Strong kick out. These women are putting on a fight tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As the genius of the sky looking to connect with that moonsault right there, Raquel. And that very well could do it. Pinfall. 2, 3 it is. The genius of the sky, Iyo Sky, gets the job done tonight. Big win for Iyo Sky tonight. Gets that momentum. We'll see how she fares when she has to take on herself, 2 other Kabuki warriors, Dakota Kai and Asuka, as well as Raquel Rodriguez, live at Fastlane for the Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time on Monday Night Raw. A massive, and I do mean massive, 8-man tag team match. And a rare sighting here on Monday Night Raw, the Cerebral Assassin, your WWE Chairman, the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H, is in action tonight in this massive 8-man tag team matchup. Teaming up with a bunch of monsters like Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley, and a man like Christian as well, a highly, or I should say criminally underrated, a man that has been in this business for a very long time. Triple H leads this crew as he takes on the team of Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. This is like an all-star bout, ladies and gentlemen. This is not like a Survivor Series matchup where you see 2 different sides, Raw and SmackDown type of thing, the best of the best. This is just from Monday Night Raw, and we're missing plenty of other big names here on Monday Night Raw. And certainly there's a lot of great stuff we've seen here on Monday Night Raw as the Cerebral Assassin continues to look like he is in phenomenal shape and continue to wrestle, but We've talked to the game, and obviously he doesn't plan on wrestling too much. He wants to focus on building the future, and certainly, but he believes though that this matchup tonight and the one against Drew McIntyre will be the one to solidify who he is as a man and a wrestler, and he wants to send a message to anyone that is like Drew McIntyre, that certainly thinks that he's better than anyone and everyone. But this whole thing's about just jealousy of Drew McIntyre beating all 3 guys at once, disbanding the group, and now that group is basically turned on each other and beating the snot out of each other. But it just it's how Triple H is. That's that ego. That's how Triple H has been his whole career. We'll see how he fares, as there is your Intercontinental Champion Bronson Reed. The man will be taking on Kevin Owens one-on-one for that Intercontinental Championship. Like we've said before, it was supposed to be Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed, champion versus champion. If Sami would have won, he would be giving Kevin Owens a chance to face off with Kevin Owens or Kevin Owens would be able to face Bronson Reed for the Intercontinental Championship. But Randy Orton cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on the Undisputed Champion, who at that time was Sami Zayn. But Randy Orton would go on to replace Sami Zayn and would go on to beat Bronson Reed in a champion versus champion matchup. So we'll see if we see a new Intercontinental Champion live there at Fastlane. And talking about new championships, can Christian Cage become the new European Champion? Can he defeat main event Jey Uso? Can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. And what I also find intriguing, we heard it last week on Monday Night Raw, Christian saying that, essentially he's going to prove how bad of a singles wrestler Jey Uso is, and essentially saying that all Jey Uso is a good tag team wrestler, which he's not wrong, but certainly that's got to sting. You don't want to be just known as a good tag team wrestler unless that's that's what you are now. But Jey Uso, he's a singles superstar right now. can't rely on others right now. He's all by himself. And hey, right now, he's the European champion. Is it the Undisputed Championship, Intercontinental Championship? No, but it is a championship that he can help grow back to being a prestigious championship. So we'll see how that's going to go, though. Christian Cage versus Jey Uso for the European Championship. And now we just wait for one more man to make his entrance down to the ring, and that is the almighty Bobby Lashley. For Bobby Lashley, looking to win his first major championship here in WWE. And when I say major championship, I'm talking World Heavyweight Championship, WWE Championship, Undisputed Championship, those types of championships. Bobby Lashley has been close on multiple occasions, but has not been able to do it. He's cheated his way. He's done all sorts of different ways to make sure his opponents have not been able to be 100%, but ultimately Lashley would get the Lashley would not be able to walk out with a championship. And we talked to him today, and he seems focused. He's ready for that triple threat matchup. He has experience in championship triple threat matches, even though it has not gone his way. He plans on making sure that the almighty era will begin at Fastlane. And it very well could be the almighty's era. And there's three opportune times that we're going to see. We're either going to see Randy Orton continue to lead this era of Monday Night Raw. Either Sami Zayn will regain his championship back, or it will be the new era, the almighty era of Bobby Lashley. Time will tell. But here comes your European champion main event, Jey Uso, trying to hype up this crowd here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. For a big crowd like this, a sold-out crowd here in Wings Event Center here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Big-time crowd, calls for big-time things. Usually here in Michigan, there are a lot of times over in Grand Rapids, Michigan, at the Van Andel Arena, as very well as different types of places here in Michigan as well, but certainly a rare appearance here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. As here comes main event, Jey Uso yeeting with the crowd here, but he's going to have himself a big championship matchup, ladies and gentlemen. A match that, certainly you want to solidify yourself as champion, and especially in a match where, you're being targeted by one of the veterans in this business that has no faith and ultimately disrespects you, saying that he's going to bring you back to the island of irrelevancy of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman and all those other guys there on SmackDown. So, the disrespect is definitely there. We'll see if Jey Uso can make him pay. As there is your former Undisputed Champion, former Tag Team Champion with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, looking to get back on track. And win tonight will be one step closer to getting that opportunity and becoming, once again, the Undisputed Champion. And a lot of these superstars in this matchup right now could join AJ Styles, a part of the King of the Ring tournament. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, certainly that'd be intriguing seeing those two in it as well. Bronson Reed, that would be a big, I'm not just saying that because he's a big guy, but that'd be a big addition to that if that were to happen. Jey Uso would be a wild card. Bobby Lashley, Christian, Triple H. Hopefully for our sake, he's not in there because he's seen the overall of this company, but certainly it's available as well. As now here comes Kevin Owens, former Intercontinental Champion, former $1 Million Champion. This man, Kevin Owens, is also a former Tag Team Champions with Sami Zayn before ultimately losing it at WrestleMania. But we'll see how Kevin Owens fares. I mean, we all know the history between Kevin Owens, Bronson Reed a couple of years ago when challenging for the $1 Million Championship and everything like that. Bronson Reed would just have the numbers of the likes of Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and certainly Owens remembers that. And he wants to get that quote-unquote monkey off his back, just in the terms of having that one thing you just cannot beat, just that's something that just keeps nagging at you and you just can't figure it out. He wants that moment, and he wants that Intercontinental Championship back. And after a couple years, everything has come full circle. He may get that chance this Sunday to do that and take that championship back, as now we wait for Drew McIntyre, who has accomplished a lot in his career here in WWE. Former King of the Ring winner, the first ever King of the Ring winner, former WWE champion is Drew McIntyre. Former $1 Million champion is Drew McIntyre. A lot of big things have happened in the career of Drew McIntyre. And could you imagine Drew McIntyre being named one of the superstars in that King of the Ring tournament? Would he be able to, quote unquote, be a first ever two-time King of the Ring winner? It's honestly going to depend on how he does, not only tonight, but obviously how he fares against the Game, the Cerebral Assassin, the WWE chairman, that being the Game, Triple H. Paul Triple H Levesque, the man that runs this company. Will McIntyre make this look easy? Put Triple H down and out for good. Make sure he doesn't have any more matches, and McIntyre can focus on the future and become that undisputed champion. He's ready for it. I believe that he's had hell of a great matches in 2024, and it's only going up from here. Referee ringing the bell. The matchup has officially started. You got Triple H and main event Jey Uso. Certainly not the first two I would think to be going at each other, but certainly that's how it is early on. As ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is going to be a great turnout here. It's, like we said, sold out here in Kalamazoo, Michigan, live at the Wings Event Center. And to be even able to have these superstars over here in Kalamazoo, it's, compared to a big city like, New York, Boston, Salt Lake City, Los Angeles, so many big times areas, Chicago, Philadelphia, lists go on. To see a main event in a city like this too, it's an awesome thing to see. As now Triple H and Christian working together, big time suplex there. And obviously, we're going to see these two go to war for the European Championship coming up in just a couple days' time as Christian takes Jey Uso out. Christian now going to go after Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And now a drop kick takes down Sami Zayn. And I don't think you guys could see it, but there's currently a smirk on the face of Bobby Lashley and Triple H after just witnessing Jey Uso got taken out, and obviously Drew McIntyre, as now Jey Uso with a snap suplex. Big haymaker there from Jey Uso, and now, oh goodness, that is vintage Jey Uso with those smacks, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is where Christian gets very, very dangerous here. I'm going to show you that speed and... Oh, wait a minute. Jey Uso, can he stay up? Oh, yes he is. Nice strike to the face. Christian's going to be feeling that one in the morning. Might be a little bit better if they pick up the victory tonight. Big haymaker, or I should say big headbutt. You could call it a haymaker, a headbutt, haymaker, whatever you want to call it. Highly effective. This is what Jey Uso needs to slow down this matchup, get some frequent tags, and that's what he does. Here comes the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. As over the top rope, down goes Owens, and now just like that. Oh, come on, Christian. We know you're fighting Jey Uso this Sunday, but was there any need to drag him by his hair? I know Jey Uso doesn't have the biggest head of hair, but he grabbed him from behind and just tossed him on the apron like that. Absolutely uncalled for. And like we've said before, Fastlane, it is a big time event. 7 big marquee matches, ladies and gentlemen, especially that women's Intercontinental Championship being introduced. You're having 3 members of the Kabuki Warriors, that being Asuka, Iyo Sky, and Dakota Kai, taking on Raquel Rodriguez. It's a fatal 4-way. It's an every woman for himself. Here we go. Drew McIntyre and Triple H. Little preview of what's to come. And did you see that? Drew McIntyre hit a neck breaker, but the first one up was Triple H. Usually you wouldn't see that, but, you know, maybe McIntyre's dealing with something. I don't know. But certainly for a man of Triple H to get up faster than Drew McIntyre, I'd honestly say that's surprising. Come on. Triple H just choking him right in front of the referee. Charles Robinson, come on, Charles, you're right there. He's not doing anything about it. But, there's probably not much he can do. He's the chairman. He could probably tell Charles Robinson to literally suck it and not to, call any possible disqualifications as a pinfall opportunity. Just a 1 count there from Drew McIntyre. Gonna have to do a lot more to put away the cerebral assassin. Big knee strike. That is vintage Triple H there. And now into the corner we go. Let's see if we're going to see a tag maybe. Nope, just working on the arm. And that's perfectly fine for Triple H. Wear down McIntyre. Make sure he's not going to be 100% so you can easily pick up the win, because the longer the matchup goes at Fastlane, it's going to favor Drew McIntyre. So Triple H is going to want to do everything in his power to make sure that he walks out victorious, as Owens almost right there to break it up, but McIntyre was able to kick out. Here we go with the tag. Here comes the big man, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed and Drew McIntyre have a history together. Glasgow kiss. Let me give you a big old bloody kiss. Pinfall attempt. Is that it? No. Christian is right there to break it up. And now McIntyre looking for the future shock. DDT to Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed has seen his handful of those over the years. Pinfall. Is that enough? 2. Oh, Bronson Reed being saved by the almighty Bobby Lashley. Lashley inadvertently hitting the referee. It's not his fault. And now McIntyre. Time to say hello to Lashley. Gets his chest caved in a little bit. As now McIntyre with a big time back suplex. And McIntyre wants a little bit more revenge. Certainly big haymakers for everybody. Lash is saying, hey man, you want some? I'll give you some as well. And now it's Christian's turn to get his chest caved in here. And Reed's like, focus on me. Don't worry about my damn teammates. And certainly Reed is certainly in a bad spot now. And now here comes Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underground. And certainly a lot of people wasn't expecting Sami Zayn to become the Undisputed Champion, especially live at Elimination Chamber. But certainly it happened. It was a great year for Sami Zayn, Undisputed Champion, being able to come back with his best friend Kevin Owens, become tag team champions with Kevin Owens for a while. Certainly a lot of big things have happened in the career of Sami Zayn this year, and it's great to see. And now he's honestly looking to get back into championship contention. He's fighting for the championship this Sunday. He very well could have his second reign as the Undisputed Champion. As look at Sami Zayn, brutal back suplex there, dropping him on his head. Sami Zayn trying to get this crowd behind him, as now the cerebral assassin gets hit with a drop kick of the ages there. Sami Zayn dealing with a 2-on-1 situation, trying to get Bronson Reed the heck out of the way, but you got to be careful. You got to focus on the main man that is in the ring. Now it's Christian, and now they're using it against Sami Zayn here. Now this is where Sami Zayn like I would say, get a tag or something. Bronson Reed's still trying to figure out what the hell he's dealing with, and Sami Zayn wants to take him out of the picture, and he does. Hard landing for Bronson. As now here comes Christian Cage looking to inflict some damage as he gets a big tag into the Cerebral Assassin Triple H. Triple H trying to figure out what he wants to do. Probably doesn't want to be in this matchup too relatively long because he knows he's going to be in for one of his biggest matches of his whole entire career. Strong kick out from Sami there. And, my question is for, Triple H, that's saying something. Triple H has done a lot in his illustrious career, obviously with himself and Shawn Michaels, matches with Shawn Michaels, against Shawn Michaels, all sorts of different things. A Blue Thunder Bomb, will that be enough? No, Christian breaks it up. And, obviously throughout the years, Triple H has won a lot of championships here in Universe Mode. He has won the Undisputed Championship, the Tag Team Triple H, has only won the Universal Championship, I was listening off Sami Zayn there for a moment. Triple H trying to get some cheap shots in there on Drew McIntyre. Didn't work out in his favor. And now, big back suplex from Sami Zayn. And this is what Sami Zayn's team needs to do right now. Corner Triple H. As Sami Zayn off the top rope. DDT spiking the Cerebral Assassin on his head. Pinfall. But Bronson Reed is right there to break up the pinfall opportunity. Snapmare takedown and right there in the top of the head. Triple H done playing around. It's time for a pedigree. Pedigree to Sami. Is that enough? No. McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, breaks it up, and the matchup continues. And look at Triple H. He is just soaking this in. He is eating this up, as he should be. And now, this Cerebral Assassin going to town, enjoying beating the snot out of Sami Zayn. Look at these clubbing blows, man. Just beating the snot out of him. And now into the corner we go. Big reversal from Sami. He needs this. He needs to get out of the corner, get a tag. I don't know who you want to tag, but get a tag at least. And there we go, Kevin Owens. Get a tag to Kevin Owens. That's perfectly fine. You put him in the tree of woe for more than maybe around 10 seconds, if not a little bit longer, and just to, get a big time, tag and slow down this matchup as Triple H connecting with that vintage knee strike just seconds ago. And now here comes the almighty Bobby Lashley looking to send a message to Kevin Owens here. A lot of big time matches like we mentioned over and over again, but Fastlane, ladies and gentlemen, is a event that I'm really looking forward to, because we're on that Fastlane to the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring. A lot of big time matches that certainly can solidify what the future is going to look like. Is Kevin Owens now going to show you what his picture is going to look like? I believe you can call it almost like a different variation of a package powerbomb. And now Owens looking for that stunner. Lashley has saw that coming. You had it well scouted, and off the ropes we go into a vicious spear. Spear out of nowhere. Lashley might have beaten Owens, but nope, Jey Uso is right there. If this was a singles match, Lashley probably would have won. And now Lashley going to go high risk. This is about halfway across the ring, and he connects. Absolutely fantastic elbow. I'm not saying you have to like what Bobby Lashley is as a competitor, but you got to respect being able to still do that at his age. Big flying forearm from Christian. Looking to pick up a big win here for him. Get that momentum. And they do. That flying forearm, almost like a knockout blow, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, Christian Cage Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed, and the WWE Chairman pick up a win tonight in the main event of Raw, just days away from Fastlane. Will this be the scene? Will this be the scene of all four men winning this Sunday? And one last thing before we end Monday Night Raw, we get to see the Undisputed Champion, Randy Orton. This man right here defends his Undisputed Championship coming up this Sunday against Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn. Could this be the last time we see Randy Orton with that Undisputed Championship? Obviously, Randy's going to want to win that matchup. Everyone in this matchup is going to want to win it, obviously, but, there's different things in this matchup. It's not a one-on-one bout. This is a triple threat matchup, so that means you got to have your eyes behind your head. You got to be always ready for the unexpected in these matches. And for Randy, he's one of the best to ever do it. And you can just feel this crowd. They are just in awe of Randy Orton. Certainly, like we mentioned, one of the best to ever do it. He has been around for a very long time. He's been at the main event scene for a very long time, and there's a reason why they call him the Viper. Fastlane is right around the corner, and I've got a challenge ahead of me. A triple threat match for my WWE Championship against two incredible competitors, Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. Sami, we've shared this ring before, and I know exactly what you bring to the table. You're one of the toughest, most resilient guys in this business. You got heart, you got passion, and the WWE Universe that loves you. But come Fastlane, we're not friends, we're competitors. And I know you're going to bring everything you got because that's what you do, and I respect that. And then there's Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Bobby, you're a powerhouse, there's no denying that. You run through just about everyone in your path, but here's the thing, you never faced a challenge like this. You never faced the Viper with the stakes this high. You might think you can overpower me, but let me tell you something, Bobby. It's not just about strength, it's about strategy, it's about heart, and it's about the will to win. I've been in this business for a very long time. I've seen it all, I've done it all. And this title right here, it means everything to me. It's a symbol of my legacy, my hard work, and dedication to all of you, the WWE Universe. You've supported me through thick and thin, and at Fastlane, I'm fighting not just for me, but I'm fighting for each and every one of you. So Sami, Bobby, bring your best because I'm ready. I'm ready to give everything I've got. I'm ready to show why I am the Undisputed Champion. And at Fastlane, I'm going to prove that no matter how tough the challenge is, the Viper always strikes true. This Sunday, we're going to tear this house down. We're going to give the WWE Universe a match they'll never forget. And when it's all said and done, I promise you, I'll be standing here still, the Undisputed Champion. Randy, I wish you nothing but the best in your championship defense as we are ending Monday Night Raw tonight on a bang. I'd like to wish everyone the best of luck in their matches this Sunday at Fastlane. It is going to be a great event. Appreciate all you guys supporting our hardworking men and women backstage here. But there is one thing I want to address, ladies and gentlemen, and that is free agency. I have just officially signed officially 3 total people, 1 tag team and 1 singles competitor, and they will be live at Fastlane, and I cannot wait to show you guys who exactly those men are. Let's just say it's one of the bigger tag teams in all of professional wrestling. A lot of people say that they are one of the best tag teams of all time. And the other gentleman that is signed to Monday Night Raw, all I'm going to say, as he is one of the best luchadors in all of professional wrestling. You guys will have to wait and see at Fastlane. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you at Fastlane. Good night.